Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl King Kamala 39, and yes, I dyed my hair. Yes, it's gonna be a separate YouTube video, but we're not talking about that right now, right, you know? I am taking you guys on week 3 of the Artist Way, and basically what I'm gonna be doing is taking myself on a little self-care date. I'm gonna get my candles, I'm gonna prepare for meditation and reading for the next week, and I'm going to let Target rob me yet again with their prices because a good Target day is always gonna get me, I'm not gonna lie. And I really needed to just all of my candles finished. I needed to replenish and I wanted to start over. So I'm gonna show you guys my haul and then I'm gonna show you my setup. I ended up going, and you see, the artist dates are not necessarily supposed to be these big fancy things. Sometimes it's just simple self-care dates like this. So I got my haul, I got my candles, I got little ingredients that I needed around the home, things like that. And I'm going to show you guys the setup in a minute. I ended up buying myself some roses. Last time I got red, so this time I got white. They're beautiful, they're gorgeous, they're stunning, and I keep having to remind myself that I can't keep them forever. The beauty in flowers is not that they last forever, it's that they wilt, they die, their beauty is temporary, kind of similar to a human life. Now we have a lot of glass bottles around the house. We save them. So that's an old Kraken bottle from my mom, and is that a pepper bottle or a juice bottle? Look, I love to keep me a glass bottle, okay? So I'm gonna trim up these flowers. You cut them at a slanted tilt so that they suck up the water better, they last longer. Don't know why, I don't know the science behind it, but my dad told me that and I believe him. Actually, 2 separate people, unrelated, told me that, so I figured, yeah, you guys probably know better about this than me. And stay tuned, because at the end of the video, I'm gonna take you guys a bit more in depth about what The Artist Way is by Julia Cameron. And I'm not gonna re-explain it every video, but if you guys want to see a bit more about the beginning of my process, check out my TikTok, also King Kamala 39, and check out my other 2 videos before this. I'm gonna try and do weekly videos, so that's gonna be a series of 12 until I finish The Artist's Way. But I already skipped a week. I skipped a week in a way that I just skipped the entire week, so I'm still gonna keep going. Like, you guys aren't gonna see a missing number, ideally, if all goes well. I've definitely been on a clean out and redecorate my room binge this week, and I feel like I really just wanted to share that with you guys, because when my room is clean, I feel like the world needs to see, the world needs to know when I am in a mood to have my life together. The world needs to know, and I honestly do kind of credit some of that to The Artist Way. And this isn't a sponsored video, so this is just my authentic opinion. I got rid of that much clothes out of my closet. That's a full laundry cart stuffed to the brim, and then I donated them to a local thrift shop, and I ended up getting a few knickknacks here and there, but I did not buy clothes, and I'm proud of myself for that. So this is a local thrift store, like I said, that I donated to, and I loved walking around. It was very alive, it was very cultural. I just listen, I love me a thrift store. I had to take a cute little video in there because my hair thrived, survived. I managed to save it from being bleached to hell and back. So I am still completing The Artist Way by Julia Cameron, and I just finished week 3. I just did a few of the tasks. I didn't get to go through week 3 as thoroughly as I would have liked, but the general vibe, the general vibe of week 3, the title of week 3, Recovering a Sense of Power, and it's basically about redirecting anger as a creative, letting go of shame, and finally being able to unlock that growth that you can really feel and see as an artist. And I wanted to go through some of the final tasks at the end with you guys that I did. It's like midnight, so I'm a bit tired. Make sure you check out my vlog though. It's gonna be the first half of this video. This week was long for me, and I've been so spiritually and mentally drained and tired, and it's period week too, so you know everything likes to line up the same week, and my cramps are really bad. But that's not what you guys are here for. I wanted to really talk to you guys about, activity 2, 4, and 5. Those are the ones that really stuck out to me. Activity 2, describe 5 traits you like in yourself as a child. And I noticed that a lot of what she likes to do with her activities is callbacks to childhood and like things that you hadn't really thought about in yourself, and understanding where all of your little quirks and traits come from. I just dyed my hair, so if my hands aren't leaving it, well, that's why. And I'm really proud of myself for getting to this color without damaging it. Like, I can actually pull out my hair, there's moisture in it. All that good stuff. Get the robe out of the camera. So, 5 traits I like in myself as a child. I was creative. I had an active imagination, inquisitive, joyful, and loyal. Do I want to explain those? Well, I am still a creative, so I just feel like there was less of a limit on what I tried when I was younger. Like, obviously I wasn't as good at drawing, but I loved to draw. I was drawing every day. I was doing whatever I wanted. My people looked like little fat cows with horns on their head, but did I care? No. That kind of goes into active imagination too, because when I was little, cows were my favorite animal, and you could not take a cow from me, girl. I feel like cows are the first animal that I remember consciously seeing, also when we were in Jamaica, and where we lived there was a field across from our house, and there were cows in it, and we used to drive by all the time, and I would get excited every time I would see it. It was excellent. I was inquisitive. I used to question a lot even before I really had a reason to. My mom used to say that my favorite question was why. She would be like, oh, the earth is round, but why? She's like, girl, I don't know what to tell you. She said, oh, the stars are in the sky. How they get there? Why? What else did I used to ask about? I remember asking about why sour Skittles were sour but regular Skittles weren't. Like, I would ask about, you know, little things that people, I still kind of am like this. Like, I need to know why things are the way they are, or I can't go about my day. And joyful. Well, that one's easier. The stresses of life had not gotten to me when I was 3. And loyal. To people that I really love, and even honestly to strangers sometimes, I used to feel a sense of, like, if we spoke once, a sense of, we're best friends now. So I owe you my life. And that trait has, I think being loyal is a good trait. That has backfired on me, being quite so, like, I feel like I owe you loyalty right off the bat. But I know that a lot of people don't feel that way. And into adulthood, I've had to navigate that differently. Activity 4 was to list your bad habits and write down exactly why you do them and what purpose do they serve you. Like, obviously, if they're bad habits, you know they don't serve you. One of them, I'm not comfortable sharing. I'm working on it. But the second 2 I wrote, more comfortable sharing. Okay, so first one is screen time. Mindless scrolling, taking away from being aware of when time passes. That's not a good thing. My screen time waxes and wanes like the moon's schedule or whatever. I've been pretty good these past few days because I've been working on this, the artist way, and my vlogs, and cleaning my room and deep cleaning and doing all this good stuff. But sometimes, girl, I will wake up at 9 and look at my clock again at 9, and 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. just passed. Not good. Not good. That's horrible. That means I didn't get to exercise. I probably didn't brush my teeth. I probably didn't do anything. I probably didn't even pee. I probably didn't even go to the bathroom. That's not a good thing. I haven't done that in a very long time. In my defense. But it's not a good thing to be like that. So that one kind of leads into the next one of being like, too lazy to take care of myself, like washing my hair, brushing my teeth sometimes. I'm being a little harsh on myself when I say I'm too lazy to do it. Sometimes it's like it's a episode. I'm not just like, I don't feel like taking care of myself, so I don't. It's more like, well, I don't have to go into the clinical definition of what depression is right now. It's more like that. But it is a bad habit. Like, it is a habit you can form not taking care of yourself, just like it's a habit you can form taking care of yourself. And not falling into the just, I don't want to do it of it all is hard sometimes. So number 5 was making a list of friends who nurture. Oh, that word gets me. And it was very careful to say there's a big difference between being helped and being treated as though we are helpless, because they said to make sure not to, she said to make sure not to write down people who would give you a message like, oh, you'll never get it right without my help. That's not a friend, first of all. But you don't want to include people who make you feel helpless. So I had a nice, good list of friends that I think of nurturing. And those were the activities that stuck out to me this week. Stay tuned for next week's video. It's going to be week 4. And week 4, sneak peek. Week 3 was recovering a sense of power. Week 4, recovering a sense of integrity. All of this is about recovering yourself as an artist, yeah? So I launched my arts and fashion magazine. I'm going to include a link to that in the description below. Make sure you guys check it out. It's called Kamastar Magazine. She's right here. I want you guys to check it out. I'm excited about that. I'm going to make a video about that separately when I get the chance. I have it recorded. I need to edit it. So I've done my weekly check-in. Follow me at King Kamala39, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, obviously. Subscribe and stay tuned with me. Follow me on The Artist Way. I also have a little vlog of how I dyed my hair, because I do hair vlogs every once in a while when I feel like it, you know. I haven't chopped it all off yet, and now that I am inspired by my look, I won't for a little bit. It's safe for now, you know. It's cute. It's whatever. All right, let me see if I can get a cute thumbnail out of this.